Hello, beautiful souls. What are the three essentials to spiritual alignment and peace? Let's dive into that today. My name is Colleenwynia, and welcome to my YouTube channel. It's beautiful to have you here. I provide services in helping you connect the dots to your soul's calling, helping you deepen your intuition with your own self-trust, and growing the capacities to listen, to tune into spirit, to align your heart, and to live in a way that is the most authentic to you, which gets me right off on the first point. So welcome to my channel. If you haven't been here today, please subscribe. I am the creator of Crystallize Your Vision, which is our intuition, healing, and manifestation program, and so happy to have you here. I really want to speak. I have a few minutes, and so I just thought I'm going to create this video specifically for you, because we have all been through recently a lot of shifts on the planet, but particularly this past weekend. Many of you have experienced or seen the beautiful photos or experienced the shifts in your energy field or in your emotional body. So some of you who've experienced the geomagnetic storm, which has solar flares, which is like an outward thing impacting all of us. It can mess with our frequency. It can mess with our feelings, our physical, and there are many different things that have resulted. For some of you, you may have felt exalted. Now, more people I've talked to have felt the other side, but you may have felt exalted and lifted and more energized. And one of my members today in our coaching call, she literally said, I had the positive side of it. I feel exalted. I feel like I've got the energy for 10 people, and I'm finally at a place in my life where I can give to others what years ago others had to help me out to move through. So that was a really beautiful hearing back from my client about her growth inside the program and inside her own life by learning to trust her calling and step out with the courage and meet the fears that come up along the way and the worry and the distrust. But by following her authenticity, she had a positive experience. On the other hand, some of us have good English, Colleen. Some of us have felt very hit by the geomagnetic storm influence that's been going on. I myself included. So if that feels like in your body you've been through the ringer, perhaps you're a spiritual emerging leader, you're a coach, you're an entrepreneur, you're a mom, you are a woman or a man who is very tapped into bringing your truth forward, and you're looking for what that is, and you're meeting those parts of yourself that are getting, let's just say, revealed, unlocked, so that you can get out of your own way, your own stinking way, in a way, behind the clouds and move them, part those clouds. So some of us have been impacted greatly, and I definitely was one of them. So what came out of this weekend for me was massive emotional release, lots of tears. I felt unworthy. I felt worthless. I felt like there's no hope. Now, while this is all going on, I'm angry, I felt sad. While I was observing myself, I knew it wasn't true, but regardless, your body is going to yell at you unless you allow the experience to teach you what it has to show you. And so I want to talk today about the three essentials to spiritual alignment and peace. As this is a short version video, I'm just going to pop them off to you, and we'll elaborate them on future videos as well. But the very first one is authenticity. And I kind of gave you a little prelude to it. So the very first one, living your most authentic being, is allowing yourself to no longer push down the feelings that are prompting you in your body. The ones, the ugly nigglies that are right there for us. Your mind cannot figure this out alone. So do not only use your mindset and your affirmations. You want to bring them into incantations, as Tony Robbins would say. An incantation is a combination of an affirmation with a feeling body. And you want to bring that in when you're using affirmations. But in not pushing things down, that means in order to move through those pieces and layers inside our program, We really, and for myself, over 22 years, I've been guiding people how to move through somatic breath work, rebirthing, activation work to get unlodged and unstuck. So that's the first thing is bring yourself forward in the most authentic way through expression. And if you don't have someone to do that with, you might have a friend, you might have someone that you can talk to, you might want to release in the woods, it could be a big yell, but whatever it is you want to allow those feelings to move through you. And if you need a safe community to do that, that's exactly what we do inside Crystallize Your Vision. If you're curious, by the way, about what is this program on intuition, healing, and manifestation, there's going to be a link down below. You can literally click on it to learn more and even apply by booking a clarity call with me. So it is up to you to take care of you. So number one, authenticity, my friends, authenticity. Number two, if there's unresolved grief is pulling you down, it's weighting you down because it's calling out your attention. So if you're noticing that for the life of you, you're like this grief, you've been through this traumatic loss of your loved ones like I have, and many people I serve who have maybe lost somebody just very recently, or a pet even, or a long time ago. Or you've lost your way. So do you see what I mean? Grief takes many forms. It's not only the loss of a business or the loss of your way. It could be a loss of a loved one. But whatever that feeling's inside of you, again, it relates to point number one, is the essential to finding peace and alignment is giving yourself permission, even now as a grown-up, whatever age you are. One of my clients, she started this path at 28, and she was learning about breathwork and things, and now she's 65. And she came across the way that I guided her in her breath work. And she's like, oh my gosh, this is what I need. This is the release work. This is the in touch with my body. I really can feel my body showing me and guiding me. So number one, authenticity. And number two, loves, unresolved grief gets stored in the body. So that's where we want to go to breath work. Even body work, guidance, all of these things can help free yourself. So in future videos, and I have many of them, I'll dive more into that, but I just really wanted to drop this piece, this short video for you. And number three, the third thing that's keeping you an essential, right, to your alignment and to your peace is literally forgiving yourself, forgiving and loving yourself, forgiving others. Sometimes easier said than done, but this is purely to check in with yourself. Is there a place where you've been pissed off at yourself, you haven't been able to create where you've been wanting, you're way behind the 8 ball? These are imprints that are left in your cellular body. And if this is stored, again, it's all felt. So every single one of these 3 points, living in your authentic life, not pushing things down, that's related to unresolved grief or unresolved loss. And it's related to how do you forgive yourself along the way, my friends? So I wanted to pop this over to you. Just give yourself a little bit of food for thought and a short little uplift to know that if this stuff is coming up for you, you can darn well know that you're on track with like the rest of us and you're going in the right direction and you are being prepared. So that then, just like my client Sunday said to me today in our coaching call, and connection call, we call it coaching and connection. She literally said, I'm the exception to the rule than all of you other ladies right now. I'm feeling exalted, energized, got the energy for 10 people, and I'm finally able to give back. So if you're either going through a tough time, you're looking for a path to develop your intuition, you're looking for more clarity of purpose, like my client Sunday, where she was able to and has been able to completely leave work she was doing, create something new for herself. It's been in her heart and in her dreams, right? All these things are possible for you. But we unresolve the deep stuff inside. We work with somebody to help us if that's what we need, which usually we are, because I sure needed that. I couldn't do it alone. I needed a guide or a space or a mentor or a coach to help hold me up when I was didn't know what to do. I just needed that loving reflection. So love yourself and forgive yourself for any other places that you've judged yourself. I love you. Please subscribe and join my YouTube channel and take a moment to check out Crystallize Your Vision. Okay, this is our community membership that will take you from your dreams that are not implemented to really manifesting them and living them out. I love you. Can't wait to meet you, and feel free to book a call as well if that's the easier route to have a little one-to-one personal love. Mwah! May you have a beautiful, beautiful evening, and allow the energies that are happening in the solar and in the cosmos to exalt you. I love you.